texted that creep asking him for sanitary napkins, y'all, telling her when her menstrual cycles were. When I say do not leave your kids around, bro, this case pisses me off so bad. This little baby deserves justice. When I tell you she was only 11 years old when...
Welcome. Hey, y'all. Welcome back to another episode of Closet Talk. It's out now. So there's a story that has been going around, and it is very, very difficult to listen to, very sad. It's just a lot of things that are going on with this story. And has to do with a young black girl, Naziah Harris, and an older man, I guess he was 41, Javaris Butt. And it's one of those stories where you're like, what the fuck? Like, what in your right mind possesses you to kill a little girl? Like, for what? Because you got her pregnant? Because what, she was thinking about keeping the baby? Because you know that what you were doing was wrong? You were sleeping and having inappropriate conversations with a young minor from 11 to the age that she was 12, 13. And at that age, young girls, they think they're in love. It's an older man. They feel special. So you are grooming her and messing her mind up mentally to think that you are the one for her when you are 41 years old. Make that make sense. You couldn't go out there and get a female your age. You have to prey on a young minor. She's not even a teenager yet. Come on. She hasn't even made it into her teens, and you're talking to an 11-year-old. You're finessing her. You're talking to her. You're just saying all these things to her to fill her head to make it seem like you are the one for her. And there's no blame on her at all. So if you think, oh, well, she knew what she was doing. No, she did not. She was an 11-year-old naive little girl that hasn't even made it to her teens yet to finish her middle school, to even get to high school. She hasn't even seen or even felt what was love like, a boyfriend her age. Like, you took that away from her because your dumbass thought you was doing something with a minor. Thought you was gonna go flex and yeah, I got this. What? How dumb and stupid can you be? Like, I'm not even giving, and I don't even like giving the excuse of, well, something's maybe wrong with them mentally, why they do. No. I'm sorry. I'm not giving predators that type of excuse. Mentally, they're fucked up in the head. No, I'm not giving that excuse to excuse them for what they are doing. That is just foolish. That's stupid. They know right from wrong. We were all taught right from wrong when we were little. and we can decide, we can separate what's right and wrong. There is no, oh, I didn't know what I was doing. Oh, I was confused. Oh, I don't know. Well, she wanted me. Really? She's an 11-year-old that you were talking to until she was 13. And you killed her. Took a baby's life. All because of what? You were about to be exposed. So we're gonna get into the story. Like I said, it's very sad. It's very hard to listen to. And again, it's like, who's protecting this little girl? Who's protecting? And I don't want to sit here and place blame on people or anything like that. But in the same time, like, who's protecting this little girl? Why aren't we doing our due diligence as guardians, parents, and checking phones, checking where our kids are going, a tracker on their phone, like asking questions, looking at their social media? I'm sorry. I have a stepchild, and yes, I'm going to be nosy. I'm going to be nosy as a parent. I'm going to read your journal when you're young. Yes, I am. There is no, oh, that's their privacy. Fuck that shit. It ain't none of that. It ain't none of that. You are still a young child. Ain't no privacy. I'm checking text messages. I'm checking social media. I am going to, if you have friends come over, I am listening on conversations. Yes, I'm doing all of that because I want to know who you're with, what you're talking about, where you're going, who you're spending your time with social, like, what are these things? Like, I want to know all of what's going on because I need to protect my child. And if parents think, oh, that's overbearing, I don't give a fuck. Because at the end of the day, I know that I'm going to go to sleep knowing that I can protect my child, and I know that I'm doing what I'm supposed to do as a parent, as a guardian. That is my job. I should not allow anything to come and prey on my child in that type of way. My mom was a protector, and she did very good. So let's just get into it. Let's watch this video and see.
This man started doing things to her. He was literally telling her he needed to get her a contraceptive pill. He was literally telling, if y'all have not seen the text messages between her and, oh my God, the baby daddy. This is the baby daddy of her biological aunt that she was living with. She lived with her grandma as well, who adopted her. She never was in her mom's life. And this man creeps me out as well. This is the uncle, y'all. He gives me really creepy vibes. I'm telling you, the whole family. I would say the whole family except for the lady in the yellow. I know that's the man's brother, who allegedly did this, sister, I'm sorry. That's the woman who I really, of all the people, has some sense. Because this one right here is hiding stuff too. Because he last saw her as well. And I feel like he knows something too. And he should be behind bars for something too. Like, there's no way none of these people knew what was going on with this baby and left her with this man. This is the baby mama, by the way, the aunt. And she pissed me off too. Because like I said, everybody in this family is just terrible. Terrible people. No one looked out for her. This is
Naziah Harris since at least the fall of 2022, and that Naziah Harris was pregnant.
This is the first time we are seeing 41-year-old Javaris Butt in court, accused of the sex and murder of 13-year-old Naziah Harris. And we learned new information from prosecutors today. Naziah went missing January 9th. On the very same day, Butts was due to turn himself in to serve a year sentence for carrying a concealed weapon. Listen closely to Assistant County Prosecutor Tina Ripley saying Butts had a Naziah Harris problem he had to handle before reporting to prison.
Turned himself in on January 9th of 2024 to serve a year-long sentence for CCW. This date ultimately got moved to February 7th of 2024, allowing him the opportunity and time to take care of his Naziah Harris problem.
cover up a pregnancy. You hear about a pregnancy, and now you want to make sure that the pregnancy is gone and Naziah disappears.
All right, so now you have your coworker, right? And you have this little girl. You're trying to meet up with this little girl. You're meeting up with this little girl, and you are making plans for her to do inappropriate things to you. She's in the car with you, and then you're telling people she's your niece. You're telling your coworker she's your niece. Okay. And then you have a baby mama that you use her car to take Miss Harris to where? To pick her up from school. Like, you're driving around with her in your car, and the mother of his child is the daughter is 2, the child is 2, and I believe she says she's seen Miss Harris once. Naziah, I believe she said she's seen her once, and she was introduced as his employee's niece, right? But even then, you have a little girl around your shop. There's no other little kids there, anything like that, in your car. I get it. It would be hard to be like, well, I mean, I don't know this coworker. I don't know this employee that he works with. He says he claims that's his niece, but it's really not. So you go and ask him, and he says that's his niece. So then, to me, you're just as guilty. You're just as guilty as him, because now you are helping him. You know that's not his niece. You're helping him. And this is just why I say there should be no mercy. There should be no understanding, because both of you guys, both Javaris and his coworker, they both knew what they were doing. They both knew what they were getting themselves into. And that's why you're locked up too. Because you helped him kill this little girl. I'm going to show some text messages between Naziah and Javaris. So I've read them already, and it's he's a sick man. Not mentally, just, he's a sick man to just have this type of conversation with an 11-year-old. Like, and you're 41. Like, how does that play into your head, knowing that you know this is wrong? This is why you're telling her to delete these messages, because you know it's wrong. So for anybody, well, maybe there's something wrong with him. No, we're not doing that. Why? Because he knows right from wrong. How? Because he's even telling her to delete these messages. That's evidence. That's proof right there.
Come on, you okay? What are you doing? Basement, you sure? Or job? Can I, what? Damn, we were just there. You better not be in my room. I need another phone. I miss you. I stole your panties. Like, this what we doing? Babe, are you up? Yeah, my period haven't came. Hello, are you there? What do you mean? Okay. I'm going to the doctor. It did. Like, I just want to talk really. I don't want your problem, but I need you to bring me what I need tonight. It's hard doing this gym stuff. I'm going to get an F because of this baby. I'll be there at 3 to pick you up. When I'm leaving the school, if you're not there, I'll wait. Okay? Like, what are we doing?
Knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing. Just by looking at those text messages, talking about delete these messages. I'm not worried about that baby. I need you to bring me what I need you to bring me. Like, he's basically saying, I don't want this baby. I don't care. I just want to continue doing inappropriate things with you. That is basically it. Sick predator. There's other words that I would like to say, but I can't say them. But there's plenty of other words because, And then she's worried about getting an F in school. So that tells you evidence again, right there. She is a minor. She says she's worried about being pregnant, carrying this baby because she can't do PE. Like, what? I have your panties. I have, like, 11-year-old girl? Like I said, it's just sickening. It's just nasty. And he needs to be put in jail, go to jail for life, and whatever he gets done to him while he's in jail, that's what he deserves. I'm sorry, but that's what he deserves for sure. And then we have the baby mama. I guess she ain't had no clue what was going on. She has no clue. Oh, no, I didn't know. Okay. You didn't know what the father of your child was doing? Okay, maybe you didn't. I find that hard to believe, but okay. I don't know. I don't know. It's just all the adults that are involved in this that's supposed to be guarding her and protecting her, and then the other adults that are supposed, like, it just seems like nobody has a clue what was going on. And that's sad. So this should be a wake-up call for parents to be like, you know what? I need to check in more on my kids, whether they like it or not. I don't give a fuck. Like, this is what I'm going to do. And if you don't like it, oh well. But this should be a wake-up call for parents. Like any other video should be a wake-up call. But we keep having these videos because we're not doing what we're supposed to do as protectors for these kids. Wake up. Stop thinking, oh, that's their privacy. That's their privacy. No, it ain't. They don't have privacy. They don't pay no bills. They don't do none of that. They wake up and go to school. That is it. So if that means checking their phone calls, their social media, who they're chatting with on social media, sitting down like, hey, give me your passwords, then that's what it should be. Until then, prayers go out to the family. Prayers go out for that little girl. It's sad, and I hope she gets the justice that she needs. Rest in heaven, and he needs to just be put away for life. That's it. There's nothing more to say. He needs to be put away for life. But thank you for watching. Make sure you guys subscribe, follow, like, share, comment.